Jordan, did you move?
Yeah, I did move.
I see a different background here.
Hey, it's less serial killery.
That closet isn't in the background anymore.
But we'll still fucking kill you. So don't
You're-
play me like a fool, anybody.
Yeah, noted.
Right.
Yeah, you guys are cool. I'm talking about America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
We're supposed to be a unit.
Sigma unit.
But yeah, move guys. I don't have any fucking kids yelling.
Yeah.
I'm at the top. I'm on the top floor, and I don't have to wear. I'm lightfoot. I have light feet. I walk lightly, so you don't have to womp womp womp. It's like
Bullshit. Jordan's so pissed about the last place he's stomping around. It sucks, doesn't it?
I was so pissed about the last place that I would never want anybody to live that way. Like
the tap dancers above you?
Maybe my worst enemy, but like other than that, that was horrible. It was really bad for my mental. Like I've never felt so homicidal before in my life.
Have you met your below neighbors? Are you sure it's not your worst enemy?
I did. I asked her.
Okay.
I was like, look, I went through this whole rigmarole.
Yes, squid pro row.
At my last apartment. If you hear anything, just please let me know. I gave her my number and everything like that. And she said everything's fine. So I found good.
I want to come over, Jordan. Let's go over there and start stomping.
And if you start stomping, I will fucking kick you in your knee. You better not stomp my fucking house.
All right, you're right. Finn's gonna come over and stomp.
Well, he has an excuse because he's got a big head.
I got a big head.
Yeah, but you're like 47 years old, so you have no excuse at this point in time.
Well, so like, did you guys see that TikTok I sent you about the dude that's like, he opens the door and he looks behind him, and there's like,
I just watched that.
There's a guy that's in like the gray area of like whether or not you should open the door.
I hate debating that every time, dude. Oh my god.
It.
Wait, all right, let me see it. Should I watch it right now?
Yeah, watch it right now. Watch it right now, Dave. And then before we get into it, because I do have some stuff to say on that, because we've all went through that time when we're like, as just adults, where we're like, do I hold the door? So I have a technique now, and it was kind of like that. That's why I was laughing so hard when Derek, you sent that to me, because I was like, it's all color coded. It's like, this is the green area, this is the gray area, the red. He's like, it was
like, this is the blue area of the unknown.
What do you say? What do you said? It was ambiguous. He's like
the blue area of
ambiguity.
Yeah.
And he just keeps repeating it to himself in his head. He's like, ambiguity. But yeah, that's hilarious. All right.
You get mad if someone doesn't hold a door for you, like. If you think like they should have, like, I don't really care, but
Dave needs to finish watching it, because I feel like I don't get mad.
Yeah,
but it gets to a point where it's like for me, it'll get to a point where it's like, dude, you knew I was a foot behind you. Like, you knew I was a foot behind you. Like, you could hear my footsteps, and I know that because I can hear both of our footsteps. And it's like sometimes it looks like people don't. Sometimes people make it look as if they want the door to shut on you. It's like, you don't even know me. Yeah,
I like sometimes I'll do like, it depends on distance, but you fling it as hard as you can to get it open so then they can go and catch it, you know. But
yes, I was Dave checked it out.
It was funny that at the end I just left his breath is on the
door. Like, do you just stand there and look at him?
No, that's so funny though, because like we all, I guess, almost subconsciously have that zone in our minds of like, no, that's too far.
Too far. He's got this one.
Red zone. And then there's definitely the gray zone. And I feel like I almost every time, even if they're just barely in the gray zone, I'll be like, hey, I'm holding this door.
Well, okay.
And then I'm standing there just fucking waiting. I'm like, I'm not doing
good karma, Dave. Good karma.
Okay, but the thing is, I feel like
it.
sometimes though, like people are in the red zone when they're walking behind me. Like I'll do like a little half turn, and I'll say, oh, they're pretty far behind me, but they're walking faster than I thought they were.
Oh,
so they're a lot closer to me by the time I get to the door, but I'm not really looking back anymore. So open the door, and then like I see their reflection in the door, like as I'm walking, like I'm already past the door almost, and I'm not ready to hold the door, but I realize that they're close enough for me to hold the door. So I do like a little half turn. It's like,
where you're like forcing yourself.
Yeah.
Also, I hate when I hate when people run. I'm like, don't run. Just like it just makes me feel like, oh, I'm coming. I'm like, if you don't just open your own fucking door up. Oh, okay. Off the subject, we'll get back to it. If you have working arms, do not press the wheelchair button to open the door, or I will fucking strike you down.
No.
Hold on, wait a minute, Jordan.
Yes,
yeah, I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Everybody.
I just learned this using that button all the time.
Even if I don't have kids, I'm pressing it.
Don't
it's there.
Fucking press it.
I'll throw a rock at it.
Okay. I
wouldn't use my hands. Use my feet.
Let me preface by saying, if you have kids or like holding stuff, that I get that. But if you're just willy-nilly and you're just pressing it because you don't want to open a fucking door, that's what I mean. Go stick yourself. But like kids and stuff, I know kids are yucky and they go touch shit and go touch the mouths and like so you don't want all that. But
I mean, the only time I use that button is if I'm in like a bathroom and it has that button, because I don't be touching handles because people don't be washing their hands. Those are the true villains in the world. The true Lex Luthors are people that don't wash their hands. So
really is.
You know what? Real gangsters touch doorknob handles in the bathroom. That's right.
Like, I don't. Yeah. But other than that, ew.
Hey, but see, look, I'm just surprised. Like Josh already knows about when you got kids. That button is golden. It's the stroller. Wait until you open a fucking door with that stroller that doesn't have an automatic thing. You're like, this piece of shit place doesn't have a fucking automatic door opener.
Actually, your stroller.
But you could just go.
Like, sorry.
Just walk in backwards.
Sorry. You gotta like hold the door with your leg. Oh shit! Hold on.
Now that's when you do like the Spartan kick. Hope it stays open long enough.
Oh my god!
Just rush through it.
It just swings back hella fast.
Sorry, baby.
Sorry, baby. That's why you gotta send the babies in first, just in case it's booby trap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, never know.
Hey, but to get back to the holding the door though.
Yeah.
Is it different for you on what gender is coming behind you?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like it's not different. I think
if you're there, you're there.
The distance is extended. That's what I would.
Wipe the smirk off your face.
So it is different then.
The range.
So it is different.
I do like that. So yes, it is.
There was one time though,
because ladies automatically get like Derek said, they get an extended range.
Like there was one time I held the door open for this lady. I guess her boyfriend came up, and he was like, "No, you can go through, player." And I'm like,
"Player."
I'm already holding the door. Like you can go through.
Were you at a basketball game?
And then he was like,
"Yeah, player."
He was like, "Ain't nobody holding the door open for my woman." And I was like, "Then why'd she beat you to the door?"
Oh.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I was confused. I was at work. It happened at work. And I was like, what?
And then, first of all, how insecure of a man do you have to be to not have another man open the door for you?
Like if you open the door, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I need him."
Yeah. It's not like the door to
breaking up right now.
The door to the car is the door to the fucking
leaving you, babe.
It was when I had my long hair, so I mean, you
would do this.
Yeah, like
fuck. It was probably partially
breeze in the wind.
That good, but it is.
So Derek would put the headband up like this. So you get a little.
Get a little poof like a flamingo or a peacock.
I'd rock the little half ponytail and still have the little drizzle of rain in the back, the waterfall.
Like just enough. Like I'm soulful, but I'll fucking kill you.
But I'm ready, you know.
Or still your girl.
I will play the most beautiful piano in the world while I'm stabbing you in your chest. I don't know if I did that right. My hands don't work properly.
You're more like a DJ.
I'm just like,
DJ
yeah,
stabbing?
I just did you? Yeah. Well, it's the same motion, I guess.
You're hitting.
Okay, but also open doors. So like, what is your technique? So like when I go through a door, right, I'm always look back, but I was just end up pushing the door all the way. Oh. Well, I see if it's push or pull first. Because I've been caught there. I've been caught there sometimes where I'm like, do. Oh shit, my bad. I should have pulled it. I pushed when I should have pulled, and now my nose stings.
Yeah. It's funny because like I feel like that's probably like twice a year, maybe you'll do that once a year. But like it's that little okay, shut up, Josh. Just shut up. Okay? You can't open a door with one hand. Shut up. But it's like that, like
it's like an open a door.
it's a little refresher of like, all right, just make it mental note. Like I need to check the door before I get to the door. You know? Like judge, push pull before you get there.
Yeah. I make sure I gotta read it. I'm like, my eye is right. As soon as I can read any tag that's on the door, my eye's like, okay, is it push or is it pull? I'm not gonna do this again. You know, like Dave says, sometimes I forget. It gets me like 3 or 4 times a year, and I'm like, shit.
And then it's automatic door.
I get comfortable.
Yeah.
What have you ever pushed and it's an automatic door? You just like, oh, shit, and you almost like fall through.
No, never.
No, me neither.
No. Do you ever like hold it when you're holding the door for people, and then like you end up standing there to hold it for more people because you feel bad? You're like they could be in the distance too, and then you're basically a doorman at that point.
But yeah, you can't just stop though.
And then the guy
they're like not in the zone of like, hey, like they could get it themselves.
But
and
then
they
there's
start
always
tipping you, and you like
there's
you're getting
always
all
that
this money.
person-
You're like, what the hell?
well, there's always that person in that group of people that like acknowledges that you probably weren't trying to hold the door for that group of people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, see, this is more than you were trying to do, huh?
You give them a fist bump though, you know? Like
Yeah.
Also, like I have a face about me where I could just like open the door, and then if more people are coming, I'm like, and they're like, oh, you can go ahead. I'm like, yeah, I will go ahead. And then I close the door behind me so they can reopen it. Yeah.
What if it's okay? Does it change it if it's like in a place where you have to get in a line next? You know, so they're going to be ahead of you in line at this point. So how many people do you hold the door open for?
Okay, if it's like a massive group and I've got to wait in line and they're about to get in line, okay.
Shut it.
That's
I do the
door.
thing.
Fling it open. Just fling it open.
I do the thing where
you don't look back.
You walk in the door. Yeah, you don't look back. You walk in the door, and like while you're walking, you just hold it open somewhat and just keep going.
Yeah.
You're not finna take my place in
the
line.
time you're in that
The DMV,
building,
you know?
you'd never look back. Like that's your thing. Like you just don't look back.
I think I developed that technique back in elementary school, because you had to be the line leader, and then it was like, oh, I want to be the first of the water fountain, but I'm not trying to wait for the kid that sticks his whole mouth on the fucking fountain. Be like,
a little white thing in the back disappears.
Like, ew, stop. Why are you deep throating the fucking fountain?
First of all, I'm gonna have fun editing that. That's gonna be great.
Oh God, I should have done that. I'm comfortable with myself. Go ahead, Josh.
Just kidding. I would never.
So, have you guys ever tried to be like the extra polite and like open the door this way and let them walk in first? So like it's a push. You try to one arm and hold it open and let them
The
go
door's
first.
heavier than you thought.
Yes.
Yes.
Or I was gonna say I do that only if it's like a cute girl, and I'm like, that's like my way of spitting game without spitting game. I'll like open the door.
Oh,
for
a gentleman.
Yeah.
And then accidentally trip and you fall on top, and then.
But then, because I'd be in the gym like all the time, so Dave, that definitely hits me all the time. Like, ooh, shit, this.
Is this my max?
You fucking hurry up, please. Jesus.
Little bitch comes out of you.
I mean, that's accurate though, because it'll get me, and it's like, how have I not done enough shoulder workouts to hold this?
Right?
Makes you feel inadequate.
It does.
Yeah, but then you got to explain to him like, oh, I just did arms yesterday. I'm like, I'm sorry.
It's the second day after my first time going back to the gym, so it's really
sad. Tearing muscles and shit.
You catch me at this point next week, I can hold the door with 2 fingers in this position. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's just really funny though, the amount, like nobody really talks about it, but the amount of thought that we all put into holding the door for people. Like,
and you think how it develops over time, because Derek, we're like 30 plus years old now. We've had like subtly learned little stuff, little cues every now until this time. So it's so weird to think of it. If you go back to elementary school and you start like, oh, I like girls now, let me open the door. And then you start thinking about chivalry and you're like, oh shit, all right. And then you start becoming a person, you're like, I, as a man or woman, would like to have the door open for me or hold the door if you can. Like just a humane thing to do. So it's a nice little.
I don't know. It's funny though. Like there was a period of time where if I held the door open for people and they didn't say anything, I would just say, okay. Like I would just say it out loud, and I wouldn't say anything else. Okay.
I just say you're welcome.
You're
welcome.
Oh. But
first of all, yes, Derek, that's a very good point too. If someone opens a door for you, just say thank you, or at least look them in the eye and give them the nod, or like acknowledge that if you're walking straight past, give me the little.
So, all right,
protect his ring.
But with that though, you're doing a good deed, expecting a little something in return, right?
No, not really.
But if you out loud say okay.
Well, no. So it's not that like you're doing the deed expecting to get something out of it. It's that you do a good deed, and typically when you do a good deed, there is some type of acknowledgement after. I'm not doing it for the acknowledgement, but I know that typically there's something that comes after. So it's like like if somebody gives you something, or if you give somebody something and they don't say thank you, you're like,
Dave's got a point.
Okay.
You held the door open, unconsciously expecting them to say thank you, though.
Then he turned it to Karen and said,
okay. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't go as Karen, like too much. But
my bad.
Too aggressive.
But you are, right? If you out loud say okay, knowing they can hear you, is that you were expecting?
No. But at the same time,
that's like what came first,
like
the chicken or the egg.
You don't have to say thank you, but acknowledge that I didn't have to hold this door open for you. I didn't have to. So.
But you didn't have to say okay to make a point.
Oh, but I wanted to make a point because it's like just because people don't have to be grateful for things that you do for them. Nobody has to.
No.
But at the same, like I think we talked about it in the Valentine's Day thing, where it's like you giving somebody a gift isn't a requirement in any kind of relationship. But when you do, okay, that's your part. But there is a part on the other person's end, which is how are they going to receive that gift? So like, regardless if people want to say like they don't have to say thank you or whatever, there's still a second part to receiving like a favor from somebody. There's a second part to it.
Dave made a great point, but I'm on Derek's team.
I'm just saying is the fact that, I mean, it's one thing if you were to say okay in your head and then continue. Okay. But if you say okay and the person is in range of them still hearing that,
kind of get that. You might as well just not hold the door open for them then.
But I'm not saying that's bad on your part at all, Derek. Like I say it in my head,
no. I get.
You should be saying fucking thank you, idiot. But like,
there's a context to it though. Like there is a context to it, and it's and I guess to add context, I wasn't really doing this with like people I didn't know. It was mostly people that I knew, like at work, or people that I knew like that's college or something.
Oh,
that's a huge difference.
So. Okay, that's good context.
And it would be like, and I mean, like, because at one point someone's like, "Why do you do that? Like, it's so rude." I'm like, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that rude. I don't think it's any more rude than like not saying thank you when somebody does something for you.
That makes sense, because I wouldn't necessarily say that to randos, but like somebody I kind of knew or like work with, I'd be like, all right, you little bitch. I mean, I wouldn't say
yeah. Oh, definitely, hands down. Yeah, like if it was Josh, I'm punching him in the fucking dick.
But to an extent, I mean, pretty much that statement just proved the point, though. Like, people are typically a lot politer, or a lot more polite to people they don't know. And so, like, when you're used to people, like you're used to your friends, I mean, like, and to an extent, it depends on like your rapport with that person. So, I mean, like Chris is my best friend, but like when it's his birthday every year, I tell him like, happy birthday, bitch. And that's how I say happy birthday to him. But like, I
tell Alex he ain't shit all the time because he ain't shit.
But a lot of times, like, the more comfortable you get with somebody, the less polite you are to them. So, to an extent, like,
I thought you were trying to blow me kisses.
No, I'm blowing smoke. You.
Oh, damn it! Damn it! Okay, well,
wow.
You don't want this jelly, Josh.
Yeah, like mixed signals and bad interpretations all over the place here.
Back to the door thing, but like, I think that says a lot of how like us four were raised, though, right? So like, in a sense, is how we were brought up with good role models. I mean, I know almost all your parents except Derek. I don't think I've ever met your dad.
Nope.
Or your mom. But anyways, I just think that's like, I know for me, like, it's almost a competition for me and my dad. Like, if we're together with the family, like, yo, who's holding the door?
He's a race.
And like, even if I start, like, I'm holding the door, half the family's in, my dad will come, he's like, I got it. And he practically pushes me in. He's
and
like,
good for him.
Yeah, and your dad's got like, you and your dad just hold. You and your dad holding the door for like 23 of your sisters has got to be crazy, like such a long time. All right.
But no, and then my grandpa, like, he silently kind of set me straight one time when me, Andy, and him went to breakfast or lunch, whatever. He walked us to our car. He opened Andy's door when I didn't. And he didn't say a thing. he just gave me that like little smirk of like, you know,
fuck boy.
But I mean that was just my gramps, like super old fashioned, and like that's the standard, you know, like that's what we do.
I agree.
So I don't know. I think especially for us, like I feel like we're all like, hey, even if they barely enter that gray zone, like we're probably holding the door open, especially if it's a girl or a female. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess
but like
the difference, the difference with whether I'm holding the door for like a guy or a girl, I guess is like, it's not even that the distance is extended, it's just there's less thought in it. There's more like, I'm more likely going to hold the door regardless.
Yeah, you're more of like you're more just as a good person. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a girl or guy or old or, you know, young, or it doesn't matter who it is. Like, just as a person, that's just what we do. You just got to hold the door open. I think I agree with that. I subscribe to that.
Subscribe.
He subscribes to OnlyFans. Yes, sir.
That was one thing my
OnlyFans of opening doors. Oh, sorry, your pops.
Oh no, I was my pops would always tell my sisters like, hey, this boy better open the door for you if they ever went on a date or nothing like that. Like, that was like, he would like, you know, look out, make sure. So that it's definitely like a thing.
Yeah.
At least for me and my
I want well, he does, but I want my sister to have doors open for her and my mom too. So that's important. And if you don't, I'm definitely coming at your ass, but I don't have to worry about it. So also my sister will come at your ass too. Like, she's no slouch either. She'll fire the free one too. Okay. She's not the fucking one. I say I'm not the one. She's really not the one.
Is it different if you're forced by the female to open the door? Like, if she she's refusing to open the door and she like looks at you like,
I will, out of spite, because I don't like people telling me what to fucking do. I'll look at her ass too, like. We'll just be standing right.
Bitch.
We'll just be standing right in front of the door, like, guess we're not getting in this motherfucker then. Yeah, but that kind of annoyed me. But I kind of also give me mad anxiety to like have to go through that situation. So I just like would get the door.
I was gonna say, I feel like I would just get the door because I just wouldn't have to think about what's gonna happen if I don't. Just do it.
Because that's already one red flag. And if we haven't even started dating yet, that's just one red flag. I know I'm gonna find other ones.
But what if it's not even someone you're, interested in or whatever, just like you're out in public and like female.
Do I know this person?
Like you guys are like walking almost side by side. She gets the door a little before you and she just like stops and like, you don't know her.
Well, I open the door and I go inside. I don't know what you mean. Like, I'd probably open the door. I'd probably open the door for her and just like let her go.
I'm going in first if that's the case.
It would probably be weird because I don't know you. It's hard to put that expectation on somebody you don't know. Like it's hard on the other person because for them they're like, oh shit, and you've made a situation out of it when it doesn't have to be. Like so.
What if I'm crazy and I fucking punch you in the face? Then you're like, oh shit, I should just.
That's her fault.
But you could say, like, the person could say, oh, well, they should know, like, it's chivalry. It's chivalrous to just open the door for a lady. But it's like, okay, but like you now made it about you, which is worse than whoever that person is not being chivalrous in the first place. So it's like.
And I'll punch anybody, ladies, babies, men.
Josh, cut this
out.
Seriously,
I'll punch anybody. It's not just like I'm an equal opportunity with these knuckles right here. So,
real quick, Jordan, have you passed gas in the past 3 minutes?
No.
Like when you did this,
because
did you pass gas? Because I could have swore I heard it.
I
swore the mic picked it up. That's why I laughed. But you guys were talking.
Josh, really? We heard a thing we fucking said.
Nope.
No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't because that is hilarious. I can't wait for you to run that back to listen to it. But no, I didn't fart, and I don't think my chair's squeaky. Might have just.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
Oh.
God damn it, Josh. We're in some good talk over here.
What was this getting? Do you guys, and this might not be, obviously it's just Derek wins for the fucking question of the episode. Holy shit, that's balling. Okay, but did you guys ever have like in like first like few years of elementary school have like the attitude cards, like the colored cards, like, you start green and then yellow.
Card flipped over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I stayed on yellow. It was on yellow at the beginning of the school day. I was like, what? Just because how I do.
Every time you walked in, the teacher just be like,
it was carryover from the previous day. That's kind of what it was. I think like blue card was detention. So I was like yellow. Everybody else got to start off on green, but for some reason I started off on yellow. Well, not for some reason. I know the reason.
Why?
Then just because I'm cool. First of all, I get all my work done, lickety split, and then I just want to play.
Lickety.
All right, never mind. And walk my white ass back across 8 Mile. Oh, all right. Sorry, Derek set me up. I can't. I got to do the whole cipher now. Now I got to do the whole cipher from 8 Mile.
But you have to do like the scene though, as he says that. What does he do?
All right, let's see. Which one is I can't because I just know all the. I can go from the.
He pulls his pants down and shows his butt while he walks away. That's what you have to do.
Do it.
Yeah, but
do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
There's a parental advisory.
God damn it! All right.
See, y'all not ready for it. Y'all not ready.
Yeah, no, I wasn't ready.
Yeah. Y'all don't want to see all this magic.
Like
most people have to pay.
Kind of time out. Like, is it crazy that we remember that fucking movie like so well?
No, that was a great.
All of us just watched it like a million times because like I almost know like that's how I knew the exact like I pictured it like I literally played it in my mind.
What, Jordan doing it or the movie?
Both.
Oh.
I mean, it was a memorable movie.
And then Dave
mentioned
Clarence on the other episode with Dom.
Yeah. Real name's Clarence. Clarence's parents have a real good marriage.
And that was our review on 8 Mile.
Like, yeah, what can I watch it on right now?
What mythical creature would improve the world most if it existed?
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor?
No, a dragon.
House?
No, a dragon. Dragons would be fucking.
I feel like.
Would they improve or the opposite?
No. Improve the world, not take out the world.
Jordan. No, because like if you guys
down on the food chain, dude.
No,
you think like dragon milk is better than regular milk?
No, the dragons from Dragon Tales were really nice, and then also the dragons.
You don't get to pick what kind of dragon they are.
The dragons from Ra. What is it? What's the movie? Ra.
Rain of Fire, or is it?
Oh,
yeah, I don't
remember
want
that movie.
those. No, I don't want those ones. No,
those are dragons you're gonna get.
And Christian Bale. That was a
like,
very good movie.
Oh, dragon!
Hey, yeah, good movie.
That was a very good movie.
Very underrated. I feel like I don't think everybody.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I agree.
What's that on? Find it. Let's go.
Got you.
It's on Amazon to rent for $50.
Yeah,
that's a probably. Yeah.
How about like a phoenix? Because like in Harry Potter, like doesn't the tear of a phoenix do like healing and shit like that? Or I don't remember exactly.
Super inspiring. You can fucking burn to death and still come back from it. You know?
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, I mean, okay, so. But when you say would it make the world better? Are you talking about like would it make humanity better, or would it actually make the world as
just
better?
Maybe the world, just the world. I don't know.
Oh, it's Raya in the Last Dragon. If the dragons were like Raya in the Last Dragon, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I watched that a lot. Don't even worry about it.
That was dope.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, but like, the Loch Ness monster. Like, you're not gonna do anything for freaking humanity. Just swim in a freaking lake. Bigfoot.
How would he help the world, Jordan?
I think he jacked people
Stop
up.
the hunt.
Yeah.
He's a vigilante.
He would free up so many people's time.
Okay, mythical.
Don't spend 10 years looking for me, you know? I'm here.
Santa Claus.
That's not a creature.
Yeah, he's not a creature.
That's a human being.
Well,
Easter
first
Bunny?
of all, he's not real, so he's nothing.
Hey.
Sorry, kids. Spoiler alert.
I think
Josh.
Spoiler.
What?
Josh just died on his chair. He literally just did the "I'm dead."
I'm dead.
What all the kids are saying, "I'm dead" right now.
Yeah, Sam is dead.
I think I just won though. Pegasus.
I can second that. That'd be awesome.
Ooh,
just to like drive right around.
Derek seconded it. That's a win right there.
We wouldn't have to take cars anymore. We could just fly around.
Exactly.
On our Pegasuses.
On your fucking pet that becomes family. You're flying on family.
Yeah. That's a winner. Damn, Derek's on fire with this episode.
We're not a Griffin.
That was Dave. I just
Good job, Derek. Good job, Derek. That was great.
Yeah, Derek, that was a great suggestion.
Dude. Oh my God.
Hey, perfect, Dave. Whoa, Raphael.
Proving a point here.
That was my idea. I'm sorry, Dave. You bet that was a great idea, and you win that. Derek is still on fire, but did okay.
Did okay. How about Medusa? She, to be more statues in the world.
I feel like that's kind of like a dragon.
Dragon would be way better than Medusa. Don't do that.
I mean,
do you know Smog?
The Desolation of Smog?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you wouldn't want him around.
I mean, he didn't really do that much. Centaurs.
But like, how would they help? I'm like,
you could ride them.
Like, how did they help back in the day?
They were like centaurs were like super smart, and they were actually like really chivalrous. Like,
so you think
that was their thing.
Yeah.
You think
what movie or are you basing it off of? Which?
Because I thought centaurs were like kind of territorial and a little ornery. I knew they were always smart, but I thought they in some cases that they were douchey.
Well, like there's like one of the Greek legends or whatever is that there was a war between like centaur tribes or whatever because like these two tribes or whatever, or two centaurs from different tribes were like on the same path, and they got to a fork in the road and they're trying to go like across each other, and they got in a fight because they kept insisting that the other one go first, and that started like an actual war between the tribes. That's how chivalrous they are.
That really happened?
Yes.
How about like
like
fairies, you know?
Or
Kind of fairy.
Like a one that could throw pixie dust and then we
But
go
fairy.
Like the tooth fairies from Hellboy.
The pussy fairy.
No, not those
you
ones.
said butt fairy like the tooth fairy? What?
Like The Rock?
The first time.
The Rock. Just the big guy, buff dude swearing tattoos.
Hey, what's up? I heard you lost a tooth. You want $1?
No.
There's a big ass man in my room.
You lost a tooth, give me $1. Okay.
Because I just think, of course, the Pegasus would help because you're obviously can fly you around and shit. So that's a great one about how it can help.
Would you want to fly in the heat of Arizona? Like, is this Pegasus come with some air conditioning?
Hot ass air, just
Detachable little fans.
That's true.
The handheld one with the mister.
Just a spray bottle.
Yeah.
well, you have to be like here. Oh, I'm out. Sorry, you got to make it land.
Would a Pegasus shit? Like, what if you're just like you're flying, but obviously you're just walking, and all of a sudden you're like splat, like my new shoes.
My new shoes. Okay, what happened to a dragon, Jordan? A dragon's flying around. Imagine their big ass shit falling. That would kill you.
Man.
Okay.
Dragons don't poop. I got it. Dragons don't poop. They don't have buttholes.
They've never shown.
Have you ever seen a dragon butthole? Exactly, because they don't poop. They just breathe fire. That's their excrement is the fire. Yeah, it burns up.
Makes
creates
sense.
the gas and the toxins.
You know what, dude? That is genius.
Also, I think the mountains that surround us are sleeping dragons. And one day we're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, there's a rumble, and then and the dragons are gonna arise from Titty Mountain and be like, no, that was my favorite.
You know, it's funny. Only people from Tucson know Titty Mountain.
Yeah,
that's right.
We all know Titty Mountain.
Titty Mountain is a dragon named Titty.
Titty the magic dragon.
Shut up.
So it's Titty Mountain and the dragon's name's Areola. And she's pink. No, just playing. She can be whatever.
Okay, everybody, that's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for joining us in, and make sure you put up thanks for joining and watching. If you liked what you saw and heard, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. You can find us on on TikTok.
God damn it. Just fucking stop watching.
All right, this was Derek. I'm here with Josh, Dave, and Jordan. Thanks for joining in. This is Beyond the Gamer. Peace out.
Peace. Hi, my name is Derek, and a blue cloud.